sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The Commanders have settled on Austin Seibert to handle their kicking duties. He's set, and off we go from Northwest Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their quarterback, veteran, he's 6'3", out of Central Michigan. It's Cooper Rush.
In my opinion, Mike, if they expect to leave here today with a win, they're going to have to be aggressive early and often. They might not connect on all of them, but pushing the ball downfield could open up a lot of opportunities for you to take advantage as this game unfolds.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Rush gonna throw to get it started. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And he's gonna bring this one back. Wow, less than a minute into the game. It's a pick six and an early touchdown. You get the ball to start the game thinking you'll score on offense. Instead, they allow the defense to be the first on the board in this one.
So now the question is, Mike, do you allow this to linger the rest of the day? You've dug yourself a pretty big hole here to start, but you've got to pick yourself up and realize this game is far from over, and we now got to get the ball back and establish some early rhythm.
Austin Seibert now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. He'll grab it at the 12. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They are obviously still smarting from that pick six a moment ago. Quick 7-0 hole. I start digging out now with first and 10. First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. Throwing is Rush. Going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. The open man is Tolbert. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Oh, he tried to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He finds the veteran Ertz. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
3rd and a yard, it's Daniels. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one, and that will lead to a 2nd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
To return, it is Turpin. And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense and Cooper Rush back on the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. On the ground, it's Dowdle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Here's Rush. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Now, Rush. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He runs with it. And Daniels will have the first down as he's able to slide and avoid the contact. 12 yards on the pickup, and that's a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback, but here we are. Early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
He'll run again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You see the first down pickup there by Luke McCaffrey, and certainly a name a lot of NFL fans are going to recognize. Obviously the son of Ed McCaffrey, the brother of Christian. And his ability to really work in traffic, make difficult contested catches, he's going to have to earn some of these opportunities. He had 11 games with at least 1 receiving touchdown. That led all college football last year at Rice. I think this is a young player that's going to surprise a lot of people and maybe surpass some expectations some of the folks on the outside maybe have placed on him. I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
They run over center with Robinson. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. One quarter in the books. It's the Commanders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here. First and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. The tight end Ertz in motion. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal. He's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal to the 5-yard line. Here now, 2nd down and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. It's Eckler. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Cowboys offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll run. with Dowdle. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Rush. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. To throw is Rush. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll motion a tight end right. Off the zone read, Daniels gonna hang on to it. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Here's Robinson, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. They face 2nd down and 7. To throw is Daniels. A pass complete to Noah Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Throwing now, Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to come away giving up no points, Give the ball back to your offense and see if they can start chipping away.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Deron Bland, good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rush to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Throwing is Rush. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. They need to say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small.
And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Here's Brian Anger now, as he is on to punt for Dallas. Now fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. It's Austin Eckler. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. The motion man here is McLaurin. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders open it up a bit further. They now lead 20-0.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. Might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 21. Good for a Commander's first down.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Give to Robinson from the pistol. Not much there, a yard or two down to the 48. The All-Pro Micah Parsons there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. Mingo, the man in motion. Throwing is Rush. It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Catch is made. That is Schoonmaker. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a first down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Back to the air one more time. This pass right side caught by Lamb.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he is going to score a pick-6 for the touchdown. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their second pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6, but to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Seibert out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Commanders able to add on. It is now 27-0. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Cavante Turpin. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. This secondary will get a lot of the credit. 3 picks so far. But, Greg, the pass rush has been relentless as well.
Yeah, I think it's super important, Mike, that we point out just how much the pass rush and then the secondary coverage works together. The more that rush gets home, the faster that ball gets out. We can play certain coverages knowing the timing of the quarterback has to be sped up. So often, the teams that are the most successful in this league, Mike, they have the best understanding. When our back end and our front end are working in unison, man, it puts a lot of pressure on not only the quarterback, but the entire offense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Now Dowdle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Rush from out of the pistol. That's down the field for Lamb. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
This has really just been the story of the entire game. They just seem out of sync, don't they? I mean, they desperately need to find a way to just get some points on the scoreboard. Any way it takes. You don't complete on the deep pass there, but keep shooting for it because at some point something's going to break your way, and they desperately need it.
The Commanders' offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. That's a short pickup to about the 47. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. And they pick it up. He's to the 42-yard line, and the drive continues. 1st down.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up third down. Third and a yard. Daniel's going to keep this himself. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now it is first and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for third and goal. Third and goal. It's Daniels. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
You can tell what the decision is about how they want to approach fourth down by what they call on third down. If that was a run play, then you can bet they were going to go for it on fourth. But because it was a pass, and then they take a sack, I think this coach on fourth down is leaning towards settling for 3.
Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So here's Seibert, made the field goal a moment ago, and now we'll kick this one away. They'll return this from the 11. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's Rush. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now, rush. That's into the hands of Lamb. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Rush. Got a man. That's Tolbert. They get 14 on that hookup. That's good for a Dallas first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
To throw is Rush. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
They'll throw here on third and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's into the hands of Mingo. And he's going to have a Cowboys first down, as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on fourth down.
It's no secret this day has been a rough outing all around, so at this stage of the game, really no choice but to remain aggressive and just try to find something positive on a day where there's been a lot of negative.
They'll look to throw again. The open man is Tolbert. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a fourth down. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Rush to throw. And he's going to go down. The pressure once again too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Commanders' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. And now they'll try to finish up strong. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. On the ground, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up fourth down.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense. And I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
Automatic first down.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. So it's a win here for the Commanders. And this was as good as it gets. All 3 phases of the game in perfect harmony as they post the lopsided shutout victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.